Diets today are absolutely crazy. Some people eat only meat, and some eat only fruit. Some, like my 4th grade classmate, preferred to eat chalk. He's a chef on a ship now, so maybe he was secretly a genius. But what about NBA players? What do they like to put in their mouths? And let me assure you, some of them would be better if they actually ate chalk. But let's start with someone healthy and chill, and move deeper into depths of basketball food depravity. Steve Nash's diet is actually very famous and straightforward. It looks a lot like the paleo diet, and is all about eating as little sugar or salt as possible. Most of the food coming from natural sources. The idea is to basically eat like a caveman, and it seems like it really worked for Steve. He is healthy, looks and feels amazing for his age. He even helped Jared Dudley to go from chubby to ripped with his diet. Of course, maintaining a caveman diet is also easier without the saber-toothed tigers lurking around. But you never know. You never know. Carmelo Anthony used to do these long fasts in the middle of the season, which would be completely insane if this would be complete fasts. He ate mostly fruits, veggies, nuts, and some protein shakes. No meat, bread, or sweets. And in a completely shocking, amazing turn of events, it made him play way worse. Turns out he was doing these fasts for spiritual reasons, to get some clarity in his life. I think one of the revelations was that he probably shouldn't go on an extreme fast in the middle of the season. So based on this, I created a new, revolutionary strategy of becoming NBA champions. You basically hire a dude, an imposter if you may, who infiltrates the enemy team and eats their food. They get super hungry and they lose. I volunteer for this job. My credentials are that my grandma always said I'm a big boy, and nobody messes with my grandma. She is actually on the Denver Nuggets. Anyway, now we delve into silly goose territory. The next players are certified silly geese. A few years back, Derrick Rose got obsessed with gummy bears. He would eat gummy bears and Starburst for breakfast, Twizzlers and Honey Buns for dinner. For the whole year, his stomach hurt constantly.
It was hard. My diet, my diet was everything.
And his teammate, Chris Douglas Roberts, would constantly tell him that it's because he eats so many damn gummy bears. They were talking to him the whole year. His stomach pains forced to miss media sessions and interviews. He even had to play with 2 ulcers. Now his diet is fine, and I'm more than happy for him. But a part of me kinda admires a man who could eat gummy bears 24/7 and play professionally in the NBA. They should make a movie like Space Jam, but about Derrick. Instead of playing basketball with Bugs Bunny, though, he would transfer to Gummy Bear Land and just devour all of them, completely wipe them out. There would be no basketball in the movie, just 2 hours of gummy bear suffering. Good news for all the Hollywood executives watching this video. There is a potential for many sequels, as there is a weirdly large amount of NBA players who are completely obsessed with sugar.
You may got the honey, but I got the sugar.
In 2012, Dwight Howard was obsessed with sweets. The amount of candy and soda he consumed per day was equivalent to 24 Hershey bars. He hid candy all over his house, in his backpack, in a drawer, and even under the bed. That's strategy, man. That's planning. Certified diabetes speedrunning pro. That's not the end of it. Howard would eat 2 McDonald's double cheeseburgers, large fries, small fries, a milkshake, and a Coke. Wow. Just wow. Let's do some actual math here. Don't worry, the fun type. So Howard is 6 feet 10 inches tall, 265 pounds, and he was 27 in 2012. He's a professional athlete as well, so that means his daily food intake should be around 4,500 calories, which is much more than most people. 2 double cheeseburgers is 900 calories. Large fries are 512. Small fries are 312. Milkshakes are 365. And finally, Coke is 150. This is 2,230 calories in one sitting. This is like daily intake for an average man. Let's add other meals to that and his love of sugary food. Yeah.
We would get Tootsie Rolls, lollipops, Skittles, Starburst, Twix, Snickers, every candy you could think. It was like a gas station at my house.
My man just consumed so much sugar and processed foods, you could make an entire trilogy of movies about him. It got so bad, it interfered with his back injury rehabilitation, and he started to feel tingling in his toes and fingers, which is something you feel before you become diabetic. Today, he's good. He eats healthy and replaces sugary foods with kale and beet juice. But yeah, At that point, Howard basically could eat an entire Willy Wonka factory in a day. Caron Butler's diet didn't get as bad.
How was your day? Was that?
Yeah, it was cool. Working out, feeling good. Had me pour the water earlier, worked out, feeling good, man, feeling fresh.
But he was completely and utterly obsessed with Mountain Dew. He drank around 2 liters every day. Kobe Bryant used to compliment Butler on his game, but would notice that he would run out of energy too fast. Butler was actually hiding him drinking Mountain Dew, sneaking around like Gollum with the ring. Once Kobe found out, Butler finally stopped and lived happily Mountain Dew free life until he went to the Washington Wizards and relapsed. This was a long time ago, and of course, now Butler is forever free from Mountain Dew. Nikola Jokic. Yeah, he was actually in the same soda sea boat as Butler, but before his time in the NBA, Nikola loved drinking Coke, like insane amounts of it, 3 liters per day. When he was drafted, he immediately stopped. Who knows, maybe the Nuggets wouldn't be champions now if Nikola would continue to drink Coke. Maybe, just maybe, the barrier between us and better lives are just these small things. Maybe if we cut out one little thing, everything would just get better. I think as I joyfully pour 4th cup of coffee a day, you know who else likes coffee? Jimmy Butler of Miami Heat. He actually sells his own coffee beans under the Big Face Coffee label. Of course, he drinks a lot of coffee, several cups a day. Do you see where I'm going with it? The real difference between Nuggets and Heat was this. If Jimmy Butler didn't drink coffee or Nikola drank Coke, then the entire life on Earth would be different, right? I'm sorry, my editor told me that maybe I shouldn't make videos while I drank 4 cups of coffee. By the way, check out our video on Denver Nuggets and Nikola Jokic.
The Denver Nuggets can finally call themselves NBA champions.
It's cool. Please, I need money for coffee. Our last guest of today's video is Lamar Odom, who had the same candy problem back in 2009. Kobe Bryant really had a lot of experience with candy-loving teammates, huh? Lamar was so obsessed with candy, he would wake up in the middle of the night to eat them. Interestingly enough, he insisted that he played the best when he ate candy for breakfast.
It's funny because the games I played well was the games where I ate candy for breakfast.
But his actual games were clearly showing that he had sugar crashes in the middle of them. In 2011, he was traded to Dallas Mavericks, where he really gained a lot of weight before retiring. To be real with you guys for a minute, we should really take care of ourselves. As a sweet tooth myself, I can eat a bit too much of it sometimes. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't enjoy a sweet treat once in a while. Life is all about enjoying it, after all. But there is a thin line before enjoying a bar of chocolate and waking up in the middle of the night to eat one. Dunked is out. Please subscribe, leave likes, and comment.